Welcome back to ASM Sekai. We're going to be talking about One Piece manga chapter 1101 titled Dear Bonney. So make sure you like and subscribe and let's get started. Moto, what did you think about this?
This might be a controversial take. I feel like it was slightly on the disappointing side of things. Just because the whole idea of Kuma. It probably was. I think the part that was kind of disappointing for me was, and it actually explains the behavior of future of Kuma when he towards the Straw Hat. But I was expecting a little bit more from the whole he seeing Luffy and stuff. Like, I thought there was going to be something more to it than just watching.
What's the point of that?
And then, well, I think the point is that he recognized and figured out that's Dragon's son.
So you think he played a part because future, maybe it was one of his last memories and it stuck with him?
Well, I think remember when Kuma meets the Straw Hats and what do you call that? Thread of Bark. But then he goes, "Oh, they're your son's crew, right?" Like he was applauding the Straw Hat, Luffy and the Straw Hat crew. So I think this is where you he saw him, so he knew who this person was.
Yeah.
Because he came from exactly where Dragon was disappearing, and the whole background of the Dragon and Kuma. It's like and we kind of see the little sweet spot for Dragon that he cared about Luffy.
Yeah, that he's like his parents' weakness or something.
Yeah. Charlie is their parents' weak spot, right? I don't know if that improves the questionable parenting style, to say the least.
But I mean, it's the pirate world. We kind of see that it's acceptable because it's lawless.
Yeah. Well, and also,
becoming a pirate is like an honor.
Yeah, and I think the whole idea is he's the biggest threat for the world government. So any idea his son's existence would be cause for alarm for Luffy and everybody else, right?
I mean, he's number one on the hit list for the world government.
Right. Well, exactly. So I think that's why he's trying to keep it on the low. And Garp, that's why Garp was like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to say that." Remember in Ines lobby, like, "Hey, I heard you met your dad," and everybody's like, "Who? Dragon, Monkey D. Dragon, the revolutionary." And everybody's like, "Oh my fucking god!" And so I think it was supposed to be on the low. No one's supposed to know about it. So, but I was hoping, maybe it was my own fault for hoping there was more to this moment that Kuma got to Goa Kingdom, Fuchsia Village. But what? And then also one cool panel is Luffy looks like Ace in one of the panel. He looks way too bulky, by the way.
When he's 16?
Yeah, I don't know which page it is. When he turns around,
I can see that.
When he turns out, Kuma. When he turns out to see Kuma, Kuma was there.
He goes, huh?
He looks like Ace.
Yeah,
but
I see that.
Luffy was not this bulky when he was first introduced.
He wasn't. He didn't have this. He didn't have this physique.
No, yeah.
One thing I liked about this. Sorry to cut you off, but there's one thing I liked is, I like how Luffy's talking about using axe. Go axe, and he's like, "I'm going to do this for the strong person," and then Arlong.
Yeah.
So it's a little.
Arlong
it's a little thing. He's Oda's throwing it. They'd be like, "Oh, you're not paying attention. Yeah. We're paying the shit, Oda. We know what you. We know what you're doing.
Yeah, we know. Yeah.
We know. He's just filling in blank space.
I think so.
Yeah. Go ahead with what were you saying?
Yeah, and just continuation. Kuma's writing. He's obviously the best dad of One Piece. Writing letters to Bonney, not continuously, endlessly talking about the journey.
Alpha's taking, right?
Yeah, piece of shit. Not even one letter. I don't understand why she can't even give one letter. This kind of reminds me of the good thing about this is that this is, I think, flashbacks through Bonnie's eye, right? Through the memory she got from the pop-up fruit. So while she never got this letter, she saw it in the paw. So I think the beauty of this is almost like Aaron and Armin at the very end of spoiler AOT spoiler at the end when they're walking through all the different places that.
If you haven't watched it, that's on you.
That's true. Yeah, so it's like them walking together different places. It's I think Kuma and Bonney this is their travel together through the memories in the paw. So I think that's nice. You see this.
This is off topic.
Go ahead.
Can we make a rule where if an anime is done and you haven't watched it by now, and if it's over a month, that's on you?
I feel like it. We definitely need to figure out like that there's a point. Because sometimes like people are watching like Yu Yu Hakusho and don't spoil. Like, bitch, that came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
At this point, if you don't know what the fuck happens, that's on you.
Yeah, I think that's a good story. So you see the agent CPO agent stealing the mail because she's a douchebag. Like, why you need to steal any letter? It doesn't make any sense. She's an asshole for sure. Bonney is getting frustrated.
And finally, this is just like skipping towards the end. What is Bonnie's power?
Yeah, so you see the tease of it throughout this whole process. It is very much multiverse power.
It looks like imagination.
Imagination, yeah, it could be that too. Like multiverse imagination power. Like I have no idea. It is absurd.
It makes no sense because look. As the first time I'm like ooh, and then I'm like what? It just
you see it. Like you see it at the church, right?
Yeah, when the
bulk up, buff up. And then
at that time I'm just like, okay, maybe she can change her genetics.
No, it's definitely not a generic thing because she goes back and I don't think it's the genetics.
When she imagined being Nika of whatever fucking, because the dad says rubber fruit, she used Gear 3.
Right.
What the fuck is her powers?
Because
basically sounds and looks like imagination. Exactly what fucking Nika has. So is she a copy of a Nika fruit?
I don't think she has a copy of anything, to be honest. I think she has a legitimate power.
She ate the age fruit, right?
Yeah, but she's able to. The way she explained it, right? She says in the universe where I am a Nika, and then she uses the Gear 3 power.
How? What is her power? What is the dope fruit she has? So
it's like a multi.
Does she have awakening already?
No.
I don't understand.
You mean like in current time zone or in the flashback?
Bro, who the fuck knows what her powers are? I don't know her powers.
It's introduced as an AJ's fruit, but nobody knows.
I mean, what does AJ mean? Like, okay. We have understand Luffy. We have understand Luffy this whole time, okay?
Yes.
Nika's body property is rubber, which fits Luffy, which makes every sense why he thought he was the Gomu Gomu fucking devil fruit eater.
Right.
Then we find out his true powers is imagination, which makes sense why he could mimic Ace's attacks. He could do. He could become massive. He could steam. He could do Snake Man. It's basically his imagination, and he's doing that.
Right.
What the fuck is Bonney?
She's yeah.
How could she go? I'm gonna be Nika. What is it? Wish? Is it wish fruit? Like what is her power? It cannot be age. That makes no sense.
It's not age. Because even when she uses the power, right? Like
I thought it was age.
that's how it's introduced us, but it can be, like you said, it can be, right?
So is another trick? Is another fucking trick that Oda's probably using? Bonney and the Toshi no Mi.
Yeah, Toshitoshi,
So
AJ.
is a paramecia type, okay, devil fruit that allows her to freely manipulate the aging process of anything, including herself, other people, and objects. Okay, AJ fruit.
Yeah, so she uses a skill called Distorted Future. Distorted Future,
So
where
was
she's
that
aging
awakening? That's an
someone.
awakening. That's her awakening then.
She awakening on a fucking 10-year-old? Damn. And she says, give me a Nika-ish. She says, give me a Nika-ish future. In which one she kind of mimics Gear 3 Luffy attack and beats Alpha.
It makes no sense.
It's almost like she could shift the timelines. Like she's actually like she's. I don't know. Why are you asking me? Like what the fuck? The fandom is confused.
This is the part where Oda has lost me. Like I've been going around this, and this is why I was waiting for the discussion. Like the first time I read the spoiler, I was excited. I was like, "Oh shit!" We talked about it. We're like, "Oh fuck!" She used a fucking attack. That's pretty dope. But when I'm looking from the outside in, it just makes no sense how. What the fuck is happening, bro? I'm trying to make sense.
Well, here, let me see if I could draw it out for you. Right. So imagine a line. Right.
Okay.
Imagine a line.
Yes. One line.
A basic AJ's fruit means that you are able to move this person within this timeline.
Correct.
Right? That would be the basic of it.
So,
but what she's doing is imagine there's an infinite version of lines.
Imagination.
Different universe.
So how can she
right?
do
and
imagination?
She's able to go to any of this and then pick the time point that she's very strong. So
AJ's fruit. What the fuck does Doctor Strange's powers have to do with AJ's fruit?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's probably is like I think Bonney mirrors Luffy, right? In many ways, it's Luffy and Bonney has a lot of resemblance, right? So there is a good chance that there's more.
Bonney is a celestial dragon.
So is Luffy.
We don't know that.
Who's the mother?
Well, then that you were saying Garp is celestial?
Oh shit. Oh, maybe that's why Garp hasn't left the world government. Damn.
Damn, we're opening a new planet. Oh, damn, bro. Okay. To get into... No, that makes no sense. Because then Celestial Dragons are protected assholes, little cunts. Like, you know, they're basically up there sucking each other off, thinking they're the all-powerful mighty. They kicked out Don Flamingo.
Yeah, they have kicked out a bunch of people before.
I don't know if they are, because okay, if we're going where the levels we go in Marines are Vice Admiral, Fleet Admiral, and then whatever the fucking gorilla motherfucker is, and then
Kong.
It's Kong, whatever he is, and then it would be God's Knight.
I have no idea the power level there. I feel like God's Knight just reports to the Gorosei directly. Yeah, but they don't
Celestial Dragon.
They don't do anything. Yeah, I don't think they do anything with the world government.
So
I think it's just strictly a Celestial Dragon.
But I'm thinking that would be the scale of power. Like, you know how CP0 works as...
Oh, power level. Ooh, I don't know that God's Knight... What, you say God's Knight's stronger than the Admirals?
I mean, they work for the Gorosei, right? The Gorosei basically calls them the army. They're the elites. I would assume they'd be the elites because they keep leading them.
But if they're stronger than the Admiral...
One of them has the power to kill Celestial Dragon. Yeah. He can legit kill one of them. So...
Yeah.
Garland, bro. I would think.
I mean, Garland, yes, he's probably an admiral level. He's very strong, but I don't.
More.
Fleet Admiral, Aokiji, Akainu, stronger than Akainu.
Bro, I think he's stronger than Kong. I think he's like right below Gorosei. I think.
I have no idea how strong Kong is.
I mean, I will be going. Okay, listen. My thing is, I think the God's Knight. The fact they're so secretive and how the Gorosei calls them their own private unit.
Yeah.
I am already assuming they're OP. Because look at
I mean, they're OP.
CP0 are fucking strong.
Yeah, they're strong. I think it's like a stronger version of CP0. I wouldn't go so far to say they're all like Garland. Yeah, I agree with you. He's stronger than the admirals. Like that part I agree. But the whole God's Knight, there's like 11, 12 of them.
We don't even
they can't all be strong.
Why
but they can be strong.
Why not?
Then how the hell does Straw Hat even win?
Well, we have to see them get stronger. Bro, we know the Straw Hats ain't shit right now.
They are not shit. You know, Gorosei is a fucking Saturn's.
Let's get back to the manga. You think Bonnie's gonna use this fucking imagination against Saturn right now?
I don't think she has the capability to do anything against that.
Power is.
Yeah, but I feel like the conclusion on this has to be in some way Luffy and Nika. Right? Because I feel like this whole thing is extremely focused on this concept of Nika. Like, give me a Nika-ish future. Like, they're dreaming of like Kuma and Bonney to see
that's
Nika.
That's basically what Nika is, though, right? People's belief for many, many years.
Right. Well, yeah. So what I'm saying is, she's gonna use her power, but I think on Luffy is my guess. I mean, Kuma's gonna show up too.
What powers, man? I don't know his powers. I don't know what her powers are.
Well, even her basic AJ's fruit. Luffy's old as fuck right now, right? So she could undo the aging a little bit. And Kizaru's gonna help too.
I think so. I think Kizaru's gonna play a part.
If you're eating pizza and dancing Nika dance, like fuck you. Don't give me that shit.
Crazy.
He's not.
That's crazy how.
That would also explain some of his reaction when he's fighting Nika too.
That makes more sense than Bonnie's powers.
Yeah, Bonnie's power. I think we're gonna get a much more clear explanation
because this fucking makes no sense unless
when she joins the crew. When she joins the crew, she has to.
Why?
You're going to tell me she lost all her crew members? She's by herself. She's gonna go. What? She's gonna stay in Egghead? For what purpose?
So
Vegapunk is going with.
You know what? I
mean, Vegapunk's gonna go with.
I think I am. Fuck, bro. No, man. It's gonna be some stupid sexual shit about her, man. They're gonna have fucking Brooke is probably gonna go like, let me see your panties and some shit, man. He's gonna do that shit.
Well, yeah, of course. That's gonna be disturbing.
I know, cause she's fucking 14.
But they were, it's the opposite of shit. Why did I forget his little from Wano, the little kid,
Momo, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be the opposite of it. Momo was
8, right?
Child,
8, 9?
Yeah, child. What? She's 10.
Who's 10?
Bonney, 11.
She's 14. She's 14.
No, she's 11.
No, bro. When she was a rookie, when she joined, was 12. And 2 years later, she's 14 now.
No, because she took off before she turned 10.
What is again? Bonney age now.
It's not. It's probably not updated.
Hold on. What is this? What? Bonney age is no. What the fuck am I reading this? You know what? I should not get into Reddit. She's 12 years old.
I think she's 12. Yes. She could be younger than 12. So what I'm saying is, so here, the alpha says, we've been told to keep you under close supervision until your 10th birthday. You liar, blah, blah, blah. I'll be fine after a year. And that was a year ago. And so she's not 10 yet. And she takes off, right? She takes off running after this. That's the beginning of Bonney Pirates, the Bonney Jewelry Pirate. And then you have the 2-year time skip.
Apparently, Oda said that Bonnie's devil fruit is extremely overpowered.
No shit.
I don't get her power though. I understand she can basically change the age of anything,
And the timeline.
So basically, you're saying that she can age the timeline into her. Well, then what does how can she change her fucking genetics of her fucking body into rubber?
That's her power.
3.
That's
that
her
makes
power.
no sense though.
Because she's
craziness. Do not support this crazy. Don't try to make sense of
this.
It makes no sense.
View the future in which she is the Nika. The legendary JoJo.
No. So she can basically go through multiverses? Do you say
that's
it's
a multiverse. It's a multiverse fruit. That's what it is. That's her power. Like, she kicks Alpha's ass because she's actual like adultish teenager. Like, she does the gear thing. That's why Bonney Julie actually survives in the whole thing. So
basically, Bonney can be like, show me the future where I'm the queen of the pirates.
Yeah.
What is her power?
Huh? AJ's multi-dimensional fruit power.
Okay, see, I'm glad we're on the right page. I'm glad we both know what the thing is. Alright, you know what? I think we should end this topic because... Okay, you know what? Let's rate this chapter overall. I think I honestly feel like this chapter fell short to me. I legit... When it ended...
It's long.
No, I thought it was short.
Like, I'm going back through it. It is long. It just... I don't think there was substance in this chapter that other chapters previously had. I
can agree with that. I felt like it felt flat. Yeah, I agree. It was
a little bit more flat. I mean, her AJ's fruit part was the highlight, but also created confusion. There's no lore reveal here.
But
I guess it's
like
because
I guess it looks like we're about to go back to the present. Because
I think so.
The last panel is like Luffy and the others, her vessel would gain fame. It will go from a humble fishing boat to an infamous pirate ship in the new era. And a young girl headed for future. For the future.
Yeah, because this is now not Kuma's background, right? Backstory. This is 100% Bonnie's background. That's why, like, this is where Saturn's grabbing her right now. It's like a quick flashback through her perspective.
I'm still, like, very curious. Bonnie definitely has to be... you know what? I'm liking the idea of her joining the crew. I am legit liking the idea now.
Either way, she's gonna travel with the crew.
It makes sense because the way Oda is presenting everything revolving around Kuma and her, she clearly has a massive story to tell. This cannot be it.
I mean, she's gonna be the biggest supporter of the Nika, right? So she has the lore that Luffy needs to know about.
So did Kuma, but I mean...
No, Kuma's pretty much dead, though.
I like the part you're saying. There's no way Oda's introducing her just to get rid of her.
Yeah, she's gonna have to travel with the crew.
Unless he's I saw JJK. I gotta do this Nova shit.
Yeah, but then it just destroys Kuma's whole storyline. Kuma's like, dude, all this for Bonney, and Bonney dies. Oh, that's how you end Kuma's story. That's fucked up. That is cruel as fuck.
Damn, that's cruel, because Kuma basically gave everything for her.
Right, and then watch her die in right front. Oh, that's so mean. That is an evil. That is an evil story, right?
That's like
that's the kind of shit I would write. Not Oda. Oda would not write that. JJ would do it. Not Oda.
If Oda does this,
he would not. He would not. He would not. He writes this to be joyful. He's not Togashi. He's not, who's Gege. He's not,
Bro, if Bonney dies.
That's fucked up. That's just ridiculous. It is not happening. Get that shit out of there. Get that shit. That's not happening.
Well, this poor 12-year-old girl's about to die for no reason. Kuma legit got rid of his fucking sanity, his mind, his life. His body, everything for her.
I don't even know. Yeah, peace out. Right. That's why he's coming to see.
Thank you for believing in Nika. Thank you so much for believing in Nika. Your entire story was pointless.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Okay. Now that we got the bullshit out of the way, no way Bonney dies.
Yeah, no,
it's just not happening. Kuma's dying.
Yeah.
We all know Kuma's dying.
I think Kuma's gonna finally get to see Nika at the end. I think with Luffy. I think that's why he's coming. Yeah. Right? He already passed Maradwa, so we'll get to see that final moment together. Damn, him and Bonney.
What, bro?
Yeah, he's got
speed running. How is he speed running?
He's a machine, man. He's a vagabond machine. Like he's
bro. Soon he's gonna be.
He's got the jet.
Like, soon he's gonna be coming like Toto. I'm like all my fucking pose. He's just gonna.
He's gonna grab the all for one power, one for all power.
Yeah.
And then.
Okay, I honestly listen. I love Oda. I am pretty sure he's gonna make sense of Bonnie's power in the future, because right now it makes absolutely no sense to me. Maybe you can go with your fucking multiverse theory of her powers, okay?
It's fucking multiverse, bro.
I do not accept it. It makes no sense why it's called AJ and this. Alright, whatever. Listen, I'm rating this chapter 7 out of 10. 7?
I'm gonna go 6 out of 10. It's sweet, but again,
it honestly didn't have the impact.
No, I was kind of like, it's been recent.
Filler-ish.
Yeah, it did. It did for me. I think it's a big part because it's now no longer Kuma. It's a lot of Bonney stuff. You saw Kuma stuff.
I also think we're like, you know what? We already expected this. Like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, besides, I clearly didn't expect her powers to be so fucking confusing. Legit.
It's OP as fuck. Yeah, I think that's the only surprise, really.
Yeah.
I feel like this could have been, added to the other chapter. Maybe that's why it kind of feels a little bit of drag this week, because you had 2 short chapters in the past 2, like, what is it, 1099 and 1100? Oh no, 1099 and 1098 both were very short, right? I feel like that might have pushed some of these chapters back a little bit.
I just felt like it did not have the dramatic sadness that the previous episode.
Well, I mean,
had. Like
I don't know about sadness is the right word, but like,
I mean, the last 2 chapters were pretty damn fucking sad.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like the last 5 chapters, there's been such a huge moment. Even like the Rock's Pirate reveal, that was fucking nuts, right? Like the Rock Pirates, the Marines, and the Gold Roger.
They were
like the full reveal of that
fucking Hunger Games, bro.
Yeah. So when you got that kind of like the lore presentation and reveal, it's just fun chapters, and you continue with Kuma and his full backstory with Ginny. That was emotional roller coaster. That was sad as fuck. Here it's like
all celestial dragons die. All of them.
Huh?
Every single one. All celestial dragons to die.
No, they're gonna win the fight, and they're gonna win the war. Luffy's gonna get crucified at the end, and he dies. See you in 1,000 years.
Bro, if that
One Piece 2.
I swear that is the Game of Thrones type of ending, bro.
Yes, it will be very.
It will piss off so many people, bro.
Jon Snow 2.0. Jon Snow 2.0. So what was Luffy for? Nothing. Nothing. He loses.
He was never the main character.
Yeah. No. Yeah. We'll get a satisfactory end. But yeah, for me it's 6 out of 10. I would say this is one of the lowest score in the Egghead Island, to be honest.
This was probably. I agree. Yeah, I think this is overall. It's been great chapters overall. Like we've been getting fire-ass chapters.
Yeah, non-stop.
Like comparing to other chapters, this is probably better. But in terms of what we've been used to or accustomed to, like so far, this definitely felt filler. I completely agree.
Yeah.
this was a discussion on this chapter. I am excited for the next one. I hope we go back to the Straw Hats and finally figure out what Bonnie's powers really are. I hope really do. If you agree with Moto and his multiversal theory of her power, comment below. Let us know. Yeah, bro, she's not Doctor Strange. I don't know. I don't get her powers. Comment below, like and subscribe. Let us know. We'll be back next time at 11:02. Peace.